Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Merry Christmas Eve. And I hope everybody's doing great. Let's see. We have some people in the chat here. Hello, hello. Let's... Nice sweater. Thank you very much. So, hi everybody. So, can you hear me okay? Dom, how's it going, man? Dom, I need you to be my tester right now. Can you hear me okay? How's the quality on the microphone? The myth, the legend. Hey guys, keeping Saxy Christmas. That's what it's all about. The Christmas miracle. Yeah. Merry Christmas to you. Hey, everybody. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. A day early, I know. So we'll get into the tunes in 2 seconds. I just want to make sure everything's okay. Sounds good. Cool, guys. So as probably a lot of you have seen on Instagram and here and what else, I hung out with Kenny on this past weekend. Stay Saxy. Oh, Stay Saxy. And that was a whole thing. It wasn't just, meet him as just a random person. So I might go through a whole nother, I might do a whole nother live stream just talking about that experience. I might get Ryan Devlin in and Michael Wilbur as well, because that was insane. And it was the craziest thing ever. Did you show Kenny the sweater? No, I didn't show him the sweater. Hey, everybody. I'm checking OBS here because I'm a professional now. So jumping back and forth in the comments. So if I missed some stuff, I apologize. All right. So got coffee, black coffee here. I got hot chocolate here. So basically, and I didn't show him the sweater because I showed him a lot of the other things, but the sweater was I didn't bring it, but he was selling it at the show, which is awesome. So. So, guys, how's it going, everybody? So, what I'm basically going to do is I'm just going to play because I'm a professional now, so I know how to do all this, and I'm going to take over streaming. Dom's no longer the stream god. I'm now the stream god. Just kidding. But basically, what I'm going to do is play through all the Christmas tune of the day tunes from last year, and we're just going to hang out. If you want to hear them perfectly clear, go on your own and watch them. I'll be talking over them, pausing them, answering questions and stuff. But I also wanted to talk about them. A lot of people had questions like, oh, would you record first? What did you, which part recorded? Who'd you send it to? Whose idea was it? Whose arrangement? Blah, blah, blah. So I'll answer all those questions. So, let's keep it specific. So if you have a question about, this Christmas, you got to wait till the 25th video. I'm the stream guy. Emily. How are you, Emily? Merry Christmas to you and the family. I hope to get up there at some point soon, or spring break or something. We got to get up there. So if you're willing to have us, just watching the entire Domino's ad. Thank you, Jared. He's watching an entire Domino's ad. That's awesome. Well, I don't choose the ads. So, all right, guys. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to dive into it. Hey, Dave, Leo. What we're going to do is we're going to see. This is going to be interesting. I need to do this separately. Okay, here we go. Hold on a second. I'm going to keep the chat. See, I'm not a professional yet. I'm going to keep the chat over here so I can see it. And then that window will be there for that. So, let's see. Oh, no, I moved it. Now we have issues. Hold on. Boop. Look at me. I'm a professional. Let's make it a little bigger for you guys. Bam. Let's hear it. All right, I got this. Dom, let me know how the audio is on that compared to me talking to. By the way, I didn't put myself. I'm not making this full screen because I don't want to cut off too much of the screen with my box here. So that's why. Balance is good. Cool. So that's Mr. Mike Bond on the piano. Adam Fanasteel, who I've known, God, since I was in high school. We've been playing together. Welcome in, everybody. Merry Christmas. Phil Keen on the bass. For those who don't know, I'll turn down a little bit there. For those who don't know, which why would you know? Phil Keen plays a lot with John Batiste from the Colbert Show. And he was one of the bass players on the movie Soul, the Disney Pixar movie Soul. He was Phil, this bass player. It's really cool. But he plays with them a lot. He subbed in the Colbert Band and Stay Human, all that. So Emily says, if you could claim to have written any Christmas song and everyone would believe you, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. It's my favorite Christmas song. I just love it. It's so pretty. Yeah.
So the two things that we do the most outdoors would be
getting
hiking.
killed by ads. Okay, sorry guys. So I'm not immune to my own ads either. Sorry about that. So that's gonna happen. So if it's a little loud with the ads, I apologize. But yeah, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I would definitely claim that. That'd be cool. Not that there's anything crazy about that song or like complex, but it'd be nice. Bro, what? Oh, the ad? Yeah, don't worry about it. I have ads, man. I don't have YouTube Premium or whatever it is. Let me turn that back up. So Jay Metcalf, obviously this features Jay. You gotta get that premium. Nah, I'm good. So I met Jay obviously through just internet stuff a few years back. And they do. That's so Manzella, Dominic, that Dominic, not the other Dom. They the dirty truth is well, YouTube puts them wherever they want, but then we can change them if it's over 8 minutes. And this one is, and I just didn't. I think I may have placed it there. I'm not sure. So I apologize. I probably should have turned them off before doing this, but it's all good. Real life. There they do. But yeah, so Jay. Dom, how do I fix that? You gotta help me with the frame rate. Okay. How do I adjust it? In OBS? Well, the problem with this video is it's 60 frames, which is stupid. I shoot everything in 24. So, like this is 24 in my camera. How do I change that right now? When you take. Oh, so you're asking about our tone. All right, hold on, everybody. So, yeah, it's 60 frames all the way through. Yeah. Just the key. I know, but it's not like I can change it from 60 to. Oh well, yeah, I can. Well, I can try to stream it at like 720, but it's still 60 frames. Let me know if this looks better or worse. This is now 720p. So Dom, this is the YouTube video. Ajabola? I'll answer your question in a second. We just got to fix this Because if I'm going to do this for 25 videos, I want to fix it now. Oh, yeah, I think my tone is way better in person than on video. I never liked my tone ever recorded. So, yeah. It looks like it's at 10 frames per second. All right, hold on a second. Hold on. So, is there somewhere in OBS I can change? I don't know if, can I do it during? In the video settings, I have it at 1920 by 1080, so 1080p. And then 24 frames. Your tone is already good in recording, so I like it better in person, Jared. Let's see with the second video that's not shot in 60. Let's see if that's better. Leave it on my face. We'll just vibe. So guys, if the video is bad, it's because Dom Palumbi didn't help me good enough. So blame him, everybody. In the comments, just be like, Palumbi, what are you doing? Because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so let me answer that question again. Does your tone and his tone sound more or less the same when you take... Yeah, so, like, I mean, it sounds... I mean, I don't know about... Well, you mean editing, I guess? Jay's, I haven't heard him play in person, so it's whatever he sent me, which is pretty close to this. And mine... The only thing I don't like about my recording, my Tony recordings, is I sound brighter and thinner in these recordings than I do in real life. Brighter because my microphone, this is a Carvin, is pretty bright and, like... It's very sizzly, if you will. But I mean, Dom, it's running perfectly fine on my computer. All 32 gigs of RAM are running. Where's oh, was Nordsy here? Could just be your breath support. What up, Nordsy? What's up, Mike? You guys, give a shout out to Mike Nordsy in the chat. You're gonna see him in a whole bunch of videos from this series. I mean, you guys have probably all seen all the people in here have probably seen these videos already, but it's nice to watch them all together. I need to teach Dom how to throw shade. He doesn't know how to do it. He needs to learn. He's going to come to the Dave Pollack School of Vibing. Vibing 101. Made a whole video on it. Pollack. All right, we'll do a live fade. Ooh, all right, cool. So, that was the first one, and dig it. Any questions about the first one? This isn't like a homework assignment. It's not like, now we're going to ask questions, but like, you know, for one like that, where, you know, Jay's in France, we're all here, it's pretty cool. It's awesome that we're able to do it. And that was the thing about the Christmas Tuesday 2020 that I really wanted to kind of highlight, was the fact that, you know, we're all stuck at home, but not only are we stuck at home, but, you know, I'd done virtual recordings before that too. So it's cool that we can do that. Excuse me, you're going to hear that a lot. But that you can do recordings, you know, with people from all over the place, whether it's a pandemic or not. That's because I'm too nice, because I want to be treated nice. This is New Jersey, man. You got to be aggressive if you want to be treated nice. Should have been in 4/4. Nah. You write your arrangement in 4/4. So that same change as the OG. Same it was, but if you noticed, the last A would go up like a fifth every time or something. It was like, or no, what did it go? Yeah, it went up like a fifth. The last A every single. I think it was in F and goes to C every time, or something like that. I tuned in on the vamp. That wasn't the whole tune, right? No, the whole tune wasn't a vamp. That was the whole tune, first one. All right, here we go. Let's play the second one, which is really cool. So the second one was my buddy Drew Zaremba. For those of you who don't know him, he's a great saxophonist, but I think more people know him as an arranger and a composer for big bands and orchestras and like all types of stuff. So when I reached out to him, I was like, yo, man, you want to do a video? He was like, yeah. And we were talking about maybe what to do. And he's like, how about I arrange something? I said, great. And he had an original idea of doing like an octet with like me, him, and maybe like two more horns, piano, bass, drums, guitar, something like that vibes. And then time stuff got in the way. And he was like, how about I just write a sax quartet version of a song? And I was like, cool. I was like, go for it. So we did Deck the Halls. He played Barry and soprano. I did alto and tenor. So here we go. I love this. We don't need to listen to the sax solo. Did you make a CD for this album? Well, not a physical CD, but yeah, it's Home for the Holidays. Home. We're all home. It's on Spotify, Apple Music. You guys can stream it anywhere, totally free. RNDY. Yeah. I do have it, so that's why I'm home right now. Listen to his tonal soprano. Do it, Dom. I can send you the track if you want to click. I have the original click track. Yeah, go check out Home for the Holidays, guys, streaming. It's good. It doesn't have all the songs. I think it's eight of them. Drew's a beast. The lead sheet? Yeah, I got you. Well, it's a score. I love this Barry fill here. Soprano tone. Jeez. Didn't even use pitch correction. Nice. So that was Deck the Halls. I definitely got a totally whacked out sax arrangement of it, but I like it. That was fun. I'm glad I didn't have to play the soprano or the bass parts or Barry parts on that because that was way too difficult. All right. Up next, almost everybody's favorite, Santa Baby. This was one of my favorite arrangements that I wrote. We performed this one live the other day, actually, down at Chris's Jazz Cafe in Philly last week. And is Drew selling this arrangement? Yes, it's on his website, or it was at least a year ago. Go check it out. Drew Zaremba. I don't know what the exact website is. If it's Drew Zaremba Music or just drewzaremba.com, check it out. I'm sure it's still there for sale. Yeah. Playing a soprano tune is not possible. Yeah, for me. For him it is. So that is a wild one. So this night, like I said, this is Santa Baby. And I wanted to write an arrangement that, well, first I think I asked, so by the way, so a lot of people were asking this too. When I did the arrangements, I waited to know who I was writing for most of them. For most of them, I reached out to people in like July and August. And I said, hey, do you want to be a part of this? If so, pick a tune. And then as the list got down, I said, here are the ones I've been taking, take whatever. And then I wrote the arrangement based on the personnel, which I think is important. If you can do that, it's so much better. Because then you know exactly what you're writing for. Instrumentation, if it's a vocalist or range, stuff like that. So Jill Scott, a former student down here at Princeton High School, great singer, great vocalist. She's now, I believe, a sophomore at Berkeley or a junior. Sophomore at Berkeley up in Boston. And she was like, oh, let's do Santa Baby. I was like, okay. And I know like her style of singing and what her voice suits. So I was like, I don't want to just do a regular kind of tip and arrangement. So I was like, let's do a groove arrangement. So here we go. And then swing on the bridge. Yo, Ryan, what's going on, man? What up, baby?
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I'd missed, think of all the fellas that I hadn't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you checked off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I wanna yacht and that's really not a lot.
Hey Dom, how's the frame rate thing now? Same.
Been an angel all year, Santa baby.
Yeah, Burnaby, man.
So hurry down the chimney tonight.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite arrangements I wrote. I love the chords and stuff. RNDY. Who are you? Do we know you?
to a platinum mine, a Santa cutie. So hurry down the chimney tonight.
Dave digs his own playing. Yeah, no, I do not. Definitely not.
Santa cutie,
Can I teach you and
fill
also
my
adopt you? I can teach you.
stocking with a duplex
Can't adopt you. Well, I
and
could, but I'm not
checks.
going to.
Sign your X on the line, Santa cutie. So hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing. A ring, and I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby. So hurry down the chimney tonight.
K-O-E-G-O-N. No outs there. Hey Dom, this is how the vamp goes. Maybe I should tell Tim that. Yeah. Yeah. Good job, Dom. Killing it. Hey, so yeah, Dom Plumby in the house, y'all. You know, I was just saying because of last week. So just so you know, Dom, on the bottom here where it says like CPU, 11%, it says 23.98 frames per second. So I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's taxing itself. We got to figure this out. Yeah. The most egotistical thing you can do. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it. Okay. If you're going to come at me, I keep telling people this, like, people don't seem to learn. If you're going to, Songbird is better than this arrangement. Dude, Songbird's better than every arrangement of any song, literally ever. So, like, that's like saying, you know, I don't know. You can't even compare it. There's no comparison. But, yeah, man. If people are going to come at me online with stuff, you got to come like blazing. You better come with some heat because the stuff I get online, I just laugh at. Like the people with the stickers. Like, come on. Like, that's not even... I've had 5th graders say worse things to me. Come on, guys. You got to step it up. Well, we got to figure it out, Dom. All right. Next one is pentatonics. Oh, here we go. I stole this one. I did not arrange this. Jeez, dying. Hopefully not literally. Oh, whoops. Dom, you could also say you were in the video that Kenny watched because he loved it. He thought it was hilarious. Dominic, yeah, the replies. I love that. It's so much fun. Like, they don't realize, like, by doing that, they're giving me content. It's great. I love it. Wait till they see what I do for a New Year's Eve video with my Mark 6. And yes, it involves fireworks. great group, Pentatonics. He was a professional cyberbully. No. See, that's the thing. See, you need to get it straight. Cyberbullies do things to the victim unprovoked. I don't do anything. I have no idea who these people are. They literally mean nothing to me. I don't know of them because they're not worth knowing. Now, with that being said, I don't go out of my way to do anything negative to anybody. If you come onto my video and say something negative to me, I'm just going to respond. That's like getting mad at a toast or an oven for burning you. The oven didn't chase you down the street and burn you. You put your hand, idiot, on the toaster or on the oven and burned yourself. So I'm just like the oven. If you don't touch the hot oven, everything's gonna be fine. You post some stupid comments saying, "You ruined your saxophone. You're a disgrace. How could you ever be a teacher?" I'm gonna come back at you. I'll never let it go. And it's amazing. And it's hilarious to me. 5 center coming. Yes. 5 centers coming in. Stay tuned for that, everybody. You don't yell at your oven? No, because I don't burn myself because I'm not an idiot. Yeah, I'm not like these people online who get mad when it's their own fault for things. All right, here we go. One of my favorites coming up because the alto player, Andrew Gold, everybody. Andrew Gold, everybody. Come on now. Come on now. Listen to his tone on alto and tell me it's not the greatest alto tone out there. Once again, Fan and Steel on drums. Mike Burnaby on keys, Phil Keen on bass. How do I edit the videos? I'll talk about it after. Someone photoed that table. He's the second greatest living alto player, or lead alto player, besides Dicko. But it's close. Merry Christmas, Daniel. Now we just need stickers. Nah. He doesn't need to ruin his horn like me. any solo to transcribe out there, this is it. I'll turn that down now. So that was, yeah. Man. So that solo's crazy. So someone asked about how do I edit my videos. That's a very broad question. So with these virtual bands, what I always do first, I'll talk audio first, because that's the harder part is the audio. The video is the easy part for me. So with audio, I always make a track, some type of track. So I do a click, I use Logic, I put a click wherever I need. And I do like a MIDI bass, MIDI keys. And if I need a drum track on it, like usually Dom or Adam Fan and Steel for this, we're doing like almost all the drum stuff. So they would make like a drum track, but usually I didn't even do it, just bass and thing. And then I would always record like I would always have the horns record first over the track. So just say I was playing on it, right? I would record my part. For example, this song, I recorded over my track that I made. Then I sent it to Andrew. He recorded over the track. So now you have the two real saxophone parts. Then I would send it to the bass player with the keys track, mute the bass. He would record. Then I would send that to the piano player. He'd record. So then finally, I give it to the drummer last. They'd have all the parts layered above them because that's the most realistic. So they could respond to soloing. Later, Dom. Good to see you, dude. Be in touch, all right? I won't be doing much the next week and a half. So that's how I do the audio. And then, but the video part, I just have everybody record their own part. And I tell them to leave the whole thing in there. So even during the solo sections, a lot of people like to cut. I tell them, if you could do it, just leave it in one long take. That way, all I have to do is line up the beginning and final cut with where the track starts or where they come in, and I know the whole thing's gonna line up. And then from there, I use all the techniques of cutting and pasting. So I made a video called How to Edit a Virtual Big Band. What did I miss? LMAO, whoa. What's Grant Fuller? What? Am I missing something here? Are you talking about, is he here? Yeah, okay. I never did a collab with Joe Daniels. Let me finish that thought. I made a video called How to Edit a Virtual Big Band, and that has a lot of the things I do in here. Now, that was also at the beginning of quarantine, basically, like April of 2020. So I've updated things I've done since then because I edited so many in 2020. 50, 60 different videos or more virtual. So, but yeah, that's basically it. Share this link around, guys. Tell people to come on, hang out. I know it's Christmas Eve, and I know it's not. Oh, ad. Oh, we got added again. The amount of work I had put into editing one single virtual big. Yeah, man, it's a lot of work. It's not easy. It takes time, but you learn shortcuts and stuff. So, and I've gone over this before with people about like a lot of people ask like how. Do I divide my time? Because, I teach full-time public school every day. I teach private lessons after school. I have a life outside of that. Lots of pets, I'm married, house stuff. I do way more house and yard work than I touch my saxophone throughout the week, like infinitely more. So how do I have time for videos too? It's just like, you have to learn to work super quick, super, super fast, and be able to like edit chunks at a time. Edit while you're like, watching TV or, I don't know, doing something else. Doing many things at once. What's up, everybody? Hi. Everybody say hi. If you haven't said hi in the chat yet, say what's up. I want to see who's all here. It's the same couple people talking. If you have any questions, too, randomly, even not Christmas stuff, go for it. Why is this a different size now? The line was just... Thanks, Emily. turn it back up for the ends. Andrew is such a beast. He is fantastic at saxophone and everything. Oh yeah, here's this one. I forgot I did this one. I like playing flugelhorn. So, music is great, main and backing track. Yeah. It's a lot. By the way, if you want a cheat code for tone on a brass instrument, play flugelhorn. It's an instant cheat code over playing trumpet or something like that. Why does your flugel sound better than mine? That's right. Well, there's no stickers on the flugel. Because I don't own that flugel. It's just a student model Yamaha, whatever. More stickers, that's right. Too many mouthpieces. If you don't put stickers on your horn, then what are you doing with it? That's right. It's always funny to hear the licks. If you play multiple instruments, like what licks carry over between instruments. Put a sticker of Ryan Devlin's horns with his hat on it. What are your tips for trying to learn doubles? Well, what kind of doubles are you talking about? Like clarinet and flute, or do you mean like piano and flugel, which aren't normal doubles? Let me know, and then I'll be able to answer that a little better. I messed up the chords there, so I forgot where I was. I just kind of like, but I just kept going. If you're like, oh, what was that substitution? It's called the I forget substitution. It's painful to listen to. Try and pick up flute. Yeah, so, I mean, that's the normal double. So when you pick that up, I mean, I never had a flute or clarinet teacher. I just kind of taught myself. But, you know, it's one of these things where, like, I think you can use elements of saxophone to help you in certain ways. But the problem is if you use it too much, you start playing it like a saxophone, and then it doesn't work, and you'll get frustrated. So I would say stick to the basics. Like, literally try to. I mean, it depends on your level, but if you can play through some notes and stuff, try to just get general scales and stuff. Like, try to remember how you played saxophone. You just got to, like, reinforce the fact that it's different. So the embouchure obviously is different, but the fingering is different too. So you got to get used to that fingering. And then the idea is when you pick up a flute in your brain, instantly you're a flute player. You're not a saxophone player anymore. And that's the thing. Like, when I play piano, I don't think as a saxophone player. I'm thinking as a piano player. When I play clarinet, I'm not thinking as a saxophone player. I'm thinking as a clarinet player. So it's one of those things that you just got to get super used to it. You just got to play it over and over again. Play scales, play arpeggios, play different, types of things. Here we go. Number, what is this? 6? 7? Adam Neely, who I recently just played up in New York with. Great bass player. Meme extraordinaire, as you guys all know. So, here we go. If you have headphones on, he has it wobbling so far left and right on the keys. I was having a stroke. Yeah, if you're wearing headphones, I remember the first time he sent it to me, I was like, I got instantly like dizzy. I was like, let me do the song. Yeah, it's a cool song, right? It's fun. Once again, if you guys got any questions, just fire away. Ben tweet on the got to kick out the Adam Neely style text. Thank you. Yeah, I'm surprised more people didn't mention that. Yeah, he always uses Cool Vetica, which is a standard text, and he always puts like a black box behind it, like not a shadow box, but a shape mask they call it, cuts out behind it. But a lot of times it's crooked or it's purposefully not, So I did that on the thumbnail. So thank you for noticing that. He's solid to play bass with in person too. I played with Ryan Slacker's band up at Rockwood Music Hall recently, and he's really solid. That's the one thing about him that I noticed instantly was like, especially if you've ever played with a bass player that's not solid, such a drag. Where the time's all over and the feel is like, nah, this is, he's always right on it. It's Don't forget, share this link around, guys. Try to get more people in here. I know it's Christmas Eve, so there's not going to be a lot. Like, there's way less than usual, but I appreciate whoever's here, so thank you. I'm going to be doing it no matter what, so. Instead of the 100 we usually have, there's, you know, a little under 20, so. Share it around, though. If I need to stop talking so much so people can have it on the background, let me know. I love this patch Ben uses. Great question. So, Jared, I do now. I save basically everything. The only things I don't save are as I'm like making tracks. Like if I record, if it's like, oh, I have a track of like, once I record my part over the track and I send it to the bass player, I don't like save that each time just to save space. But no, I have all the original video files, all the individual audio files from everything. I'm basically starting like at the beginning of 2020, maybe even 2019. And I picked up a bunch of spinning, the old style hard drives. I have 2 8-terabyte hard drives that I just copy. So it's basically one that I have copied. And I have about half of it filled up, about 4 terabytes. I mean, this Christmas Tune of the Day series was 1 terabyte. All 25 videos and all the corresponding audio files, video files, charts, tracks, whatever, thumbnails. 1 terabyte basically for all 25. But that's also, I could have made it way smaller, but I share everything as video and audio, the highest quality 4K, so it takes up a lot more. But yeah, I have it all. Means you get more individual attention. That's true, Dominic. Hey, yeah, usually there's like a ton of million questions coming in. Did he play the lick yet? He does it in here somewhere. And like, I know it's like a thing, but he did it, so I had to like zoom in on it. I think he already did. More than a terabyte? No. Remember, they're not all, when you stack a big band, or a big band, you know, you might be thinking of a big band or something. Not every one of these has 8 people in it, or 10, 20 people. Some of them are 2 or 1. And they're, you know, 2 to 3, 4, 5 minutes long. This one's longer, 9 minutes, but, you know. But yeah, I keep it. I keep it all now. And it's useful for, like, for example, when I made the album of these tunes, I went back and I got all the original WAV files, and I actually edited them to make sure everything was the right length at the beginnings and ends, and I had to adjust the fade-ins, fade-outs at the ends and stuff. So I was only able to do that because I kept all the original stuff. Now, was there a need for me to keep the original videos they sent me? No, but I got the hard drive space now, so. And whenever those 2 fill up, I'll buy 2 more, either 8 terabyte or like, what is the next one, 12 terabyte or something. It wasn't bad. It was $160 for 8 terabytes. From what I've seen, that's good, really good. I love this coda with these hits, and Dom didn't love it so much, but he kills it. Yeah, Tom. So, you know, when editing audio and stuff, like, I'm not a great audio editor, but you can't fix drums, like the hits and stuff. If he places it in the wrong spot, I mean, I guess you could, but it's hard. But if a bass player or a keyboard player hits a little late or early, really easy to fix, especially when they're not on the screen. So yeah, there's that. By the way, so I played a bunch of these arrangements live recently, and one thing I found out really quickly that I didn't, for whatever reason, didn't think about was I ended a ton of them with vamps. Now, in real life, ending with vamps all the time is like a very cliche thing, and I don't do it. But for videos, it works great because you can have, the video go to this person, you can feature this person, you can have thanks for watching, you can put all this stuff over the end. So I didn't change any of the arrangements, and I played them live, and we're in the sound check, and I'm like, oh man, like 4 of these tunes end with vamps like this. So I had to figure that out, but yeah. So here we go. Here's my high school student. Well, now he's a freshman in college now, but last year he was still in high school, playing I'll Be Home for Christmas. Here we go. Yeah, Will sounds great. What did I record first? Well, what was recorded first, trumpet or keys? What do you think? Great question, Jared. So I'll give the rundown. I taught middle school. I still teach middle school. This is my 11th year, and starting January 18th, I'll actually be at the high school that they go to. But this kid was a trumpet student of mine starting in 4th grade. Well, he started on trombone, but he switched. So he was just a public school student of mine 4th through 8th grade. Then when he went to high school, I started teaching him, well, actually not right at the beginning of high school, but maybe his second year of high school, I started teaching him just jazz lessons, not trumpet lessons. He had a good trumpet teacher, but just work on like jazz-specific improv stuff, composition, theory. So both. I was his band teacher at school for 5 years, and then his private teacher for 3 years. Trumpet first, probably. You're right. I made a track for him. And you'll hear I respond to some of the stuff that he does. But yeah, I made a track for him first of this exact thing, basically. And then I gave it to him, and he recorded, including the intro out of time, rubato and stuff. And then I recorded. So yes, trumpet recorded first. You win the prize. Don't need to hear too much of this. Yeah, you guys have any questions for me? Just listen, enjoying the music. Hope it sounds good. Sorry I didn't do a Christmas tune of the day this year. that was a fun one to do with Benny. Playing on an unweighted keyboard. That's what I have here. I mean, I have a grand piano downstairs, but it doesn't work good for recordings. It makes a lot of noise. But unweighted keys, it's kind of what we're stuck with. But I don't love it. But if I had some money for a keyboard, I wouldn't buy a keyboard. I got a lot to do on my Monte Carlo. Yay, Will. What a great job. And next, for my favorite one. Everybody has the same one. Yeah, that was my wife's from a million years ago. From who knows how long ago. 20 years? Maybe? Or so. It's been around a while. So, next is my favorite one, because it's my favorite Christmas song. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And funny little backstory about this one. So once again, I asked Andrea Wood to sing, and she was like, "What song?" Or I said, "What song do you want to do?" She said, "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." I said, "Cool, beautiful, love it." What key? You always got to ask the key, right? And she said, A flat or A. Okay. I was thinking about it. I was like, all right, we could do an A flat. We could do whatever. Yeah. So I figured let's do the first two A's in the bridge in A flat. We'll do a little jump up to A, the last A section every time. So if you hear at the end of the bridge, gather near to us once more, you'll hear 2-5 up to A. Then at the end of the last A going back to the top, I think we do a 2-5 in A, and then you'll hear it slide down. Or does it go? I think it goes 1 to A, and then a 2-5 B flat, E flat. One of those. But it goes back to A flat at the top. That's what I'm saying every time. I wrote the arrangement. Well, not really an arrangement. It's just a little thing. So it's my favorite one, though. Check it out. Hopefully you all dig it, too.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more.
Just so you guys know, this coming out of the piano solo here is a great example of if you have a certain thing in your mind, you should tell the band. Because I didn't hear, and listen what you hear with the end of the piano solo and where the vocal comes back in. So listen. Supposed to come back in strong on the bridge, and then when the piano solo ended, it was almost like it was going back to the top of the energy. I should have told them to. I didn't, and that's what we get. So that's on me. Thank you, Jared. Appreciate it. Another key change here. On bass, everybody. He was in the chat here earlier. So, there's that one. Yeah, I love that song in general. And Emily asked me earlier, yo, what up, Nordsey? He's still here, everybody. Mike Nordsey in the chat. That was the bass player on that and a bunch of other ones. That was, that's beautiful. It was awesome. So, yeah, she sounded great. The band sounded great, and that was awesome. Forgot about this one. Yeah, it's like, one of those things where you record them, you do all this stuff, and they just kind of go. But yeah, so this next one is, I had to inject some of this kind of stuff into this. So I got the most unique sweater paired with the most unique saxophone. Oh God, C melody. Where else are you going to see something like this? Hey, man, check it out. I got the same sweater and
Doesn't
the same
it look like
C
I'm in the
melody.
same room?
How awesome is that? You want to play a tune together? Sure. Vibe. I think it's funny. That's why I do it. Can anybody see the line where I cut? Nope, you can't. And no, there's no green screen. Thank you, Joanne. Appreciate that. Playing behind a vocalist is one of my favorite things to do. Any guesses as to which one I recorded first? Now, the caveat is I don't remember either. So, I'm not sure. I think it's this guy on our right. The one soloing now. Wrong notes only sounds real good on a soprano. Oh no, that's C melody. Just so goofy. Yeah, I think it was whoever soloed first, Jared. I think he was first. The one we were in the Kenny G sweater. Yes. You technically win no matter what. That's cool. That's good with me. So stupid. Oh, God. It's hot in this sweater. I don't think I've watched this one since last year. Maybe to test it out, that's it. Yeah, man. Woo! Killing. No, you, man. You. Oh, God. Okay. It's it's something. I hope you enjoyed that one. All right, so let's move right along. Here's another one of my most favorite ones. This is and once again, here's something that you gotta think about. And this is for everybody. If you're writing music, recording online, or recording in a studio setting. But I don't have perfect pitch. Oh, I don't have perfect pitch either, Joanne. I record whatever. I don't know. I mean, that's a good idea to do if you're doing like multiple like that, and then layer on top. I think that's what I did for the when I do like the 5 saxophone arrangements. I record like the Barry part first, and then go up from there. Here this next one though is a tip. It's one of these things where, once again, it's good to talk to the band. So this next one works out really well for virtual stuff because of the chords, the way I did the chords. But when you play it live, especially with people who aren't used to reading it, they might, the chords are moving quick. And like at one point I have the da 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 da. There's a new chord for every single one in the line. So online it sounds really good, especially with headphones. You could hear all the quality. But live, especially if you're kind of like, you don't have a second take, you might skate over some of those, so it loses some of that hardiness when you write it. It's bad that I have one of them to fight. Solos I always do lead first. Interesting. All right, here we go. But this one, this is Hark the Hell Interesting featuring Insane in the Rain music, Carlos Eni. This was a fun one, yeah. So that's why, like I said, this one, like when you hear the chords, especially if you have headphones on right now or something, you'll hear it a lot more because these are not the standard chords. As you can tell, I hope. So it's totally different. Wish you Merry Christmas too, Daniel. Like there's a lot of chords going on there, but you don't live, it loses it. notice, I don't know if you saw it here, but the thumbnail, I color matched his mouthpiece to the blue in the thumbnail, I think. With like a logo thing. Just a little aside there. So, yeah, and I went to a much more standard harmony on the blowing section here. Yeah. Carlos's sound is so interesting because it fits really well with like a pop, more kind of sound with that brighter, but it's not really when you listen to it. Altissimo pops like it's crazy, yeah. Brightness to it. It's like such a happy sound. When you listen to him, it's just like it comes through so nice. It's I don't know how else to explain it. It's really good. I'll be playing with Carlos in a couple weeks at MagFest. Well, it'll be with Dom Palumbi's band. Game night, first time playing. The band is actually playing together in person. We'll be playing a lot of songs from Dom's new album, Game Night, and some other new arrangements too at MagFest, Music and Gaming Fest down in, I think outside of DC. I'm not sure where it is. But Carlos will be in the band. I'll be in the band. Ryan Slatko will be on keys. I think Max Boyko is going to be on trumpet. Chris Williams, I think, is coming in on trumpet too. I forget who's playing bass. And there's another, I think Jake Silverman is also playing keys as well. Brilliance in the sound. Yeah, that's a nice word for it. Brilliance. Yeah, Dominic, you'll be there too. Come check us out. We're on Friday, and I know you're playing Saturday, so yeah. Mike Bond, everybody on keys, yeah. I love that stuff. Bluesy, churchy type, yeah. Oh, Baltimore, okay. Have you ever had Steve? No, I haven't. I gotta reach out to him. Steve has a C melody. This is like the third video in a row I'm wearing the Kenny G sweater. I have others. But no, I haven't had to critique all the video game jazz tunes. Yeah. Which is funny because I don't know anything about video games really. So it's funny that my wife knows infinitely more than I do. So she's way more suited for the stuff than I am. Which is funny. So I just play the music, but I don't really know the games. Steve Cortica is a wizard. Yeah, so I gotta do something with Steve. I've been meaning to get with him, but my goal in 2022 is to do a lot of live collaborations with people for like all sorts of stuff. Like I'm gonna be traveling around, so like I would love to do something like, for example, if I go up to New York and hang with Steve for the day, we hang out, we film like duet video or two, we film like not a Q&A. I don't like standard Q&As. I had this idea for a cool kind of Q&A thing, which I'll hopefully do on my channel soon. like an interview type Q&A hang, but a little more personal and get to know people better than just saying like, when did you start playing saxophone? Blah blah blah. So like do stuff like that and film like a bunch of stuff for the day. I'm gonna travel down to Miami, hang out with the guys Kevin and the guys from Jazz Memes, as well as Nathan Graybeal, hopefully. Do you ever take off that sweater? No. I had it sewed onto my body, actually. It's part of me now. Have a Mr. Nichols Arena. Yeah, maybe. Quit the music business, stream video games on Twitch. Hey, listen. If it pays, I'll do it. It pays well. Because playing music and doing YouTube doesn't pay well, so... But it's for the saxophones. So. I don't know when I'm going to be in Miami. I haven't played yet. I don't know when I'll be there, so, but I'll put it out online. So subscribers in Kelley. Yeah. So for this one, I made the track, right? Click, keys, keyboard, bass, and then I recorded a scratch alto part. So I recorded a scratch alto so Carlos could play his part. And then once I got Carlos's back, then I recorded my part, then sent it to the rhythm section. So that one I did a little slightly different. Who is the drummer? Dom Palumbi. He's been on my channel a million times. Check him out. There's always links. By the way, for all these videos, there's links in the descriptions to all their stuff. So, like, their website, their Instagram, Twitch, YouTube channels, whatever. So, check that out. An episode of Soloing with subscribers, I'll just show up to Dave's house unannounced. Don't do that. Don't. I'll unleash my 2 dogs on you guys, and you won't want that. Trust me. Especially the one. The other one will just be happy to see you. The other one will be the opposite of happy to see you. Don't do that. So, here we go. Let's jump in. So, this one, little duet action. By the way, once again, if you have any questions about stuff, not even just the Christmas series, fire away. I'll answer them. There's not a lot of you here, which is cool. I can answer all the questions. Usually, there's too many questions for me to answer. So today, it's not. And once again, now that I know how to do this and other things, I'm going to be streaming. I always say this. Every time I stream, I'm like, I'm going to do it more often. And then I go 6 months and I don't do it. But I like the live stream thing because I like the interaction. It's fun. I'm definitely going to be doing live once, things are a little better and I'm a little healthier. Get people over here, do some live stuff, playing and talking. Once again, hang. I have an idea for a cool interview type series. Stay tuned. It'll be good. So this is Jeff Ralston and me. Jeff Ralston's guitar player I've known for a bunch of years now. We used to be in a corporate band together. And he since moved to Atlanta, then Miami. Now he lives in Miami, or outside of Miami. But he wrote this little arrangement on It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. And he did the audio editing on this too. What's your tenor setup? So it's not even my tenor. I don't own a tenor. I've been borrowing this 10M for 8 years now, 7 years from my buddy Matt Januszewski here in Jersey. It's his backup horn, and he's just never needed it. So I couldn't tell you what year it is. But up top, it's a 10M fan. I play 10M fan for all 3 horns. Mouthpiece. I think it's the classic. Yeah, the classic. 7 double star, whatever that means. I think it's a 7.5 tip opening. And D'Addario Select Jazz, 3 medium filed reeds, and a Ravner ligature. 7-string guitar. Weird question. What camera? It's not a weird question. So I use a Panasonic G85. It's a micro 4/3 sensor, so it's a small sensor, but it's 4K, unlimited recording time, which I love. And you can put some good lenses on it. Like I'm using a Sigma 16mm prime f1.4. So even though I'm close to the background, I'm only this far away, it already blurs the background. So it blurs it like crazy. If I was standing further from the background, it really mushes everything behind me. 0.108. That's what. Okay. Cool. Yeah. But yeah, the camera thing I got into about a year and a half ago. So it comes with the 12 to 60 zoom, stock kit lens they call it, which is fine. 12 is pretty wide, but remember it's a micro 4/3, so it's a 2-to-1 crop compared to a full frame. And I also have the Panasonic 1.7 25mm prime there, so, which is all I used for the first year. Actually, all of 2020, that's what I used. This is all shot on the Panasonic 25mm. So it's super zoomed in, but it compresses the background nice. Yeah, so the camera thing's fun. I love, when people talk about, people always ask me, I do interviews and I do this and that, and they're always saying, what YouTube channels do you watch? What are your inspirations? And a lot of them are not music channels. And it's no shade against my music playing friends on YouTube here or anything. It's just that, I love lots of different things. So I've gotten a lot really into the videography YouTube channels or tech YouTube channels like that. So it's really interesting. Like Matty Hapoya and Peter McKinnon and Daniel Schiffer and those guys who are really good at that side of it and specifically filming for YouTube, not just filming they're they film on Hollywood sets that wouldn't help me at all. But how to do handheld stuff at home, how to light videos, and how to, I have a key. It's not just set up your camera and hope for the best. You got to, I use manual, for example, I use manual focus. I never use autofocus ever. 0. 1, because the autofocus on these Panasonics is garbage. But I also like having the control. So I know that right now I'm in focus, right? But if I move, I'm not in focus anymore. And it's not tracking me. It's just, it's here. This is the focus line. So whenever I film, here's another tip. If you're using manual focus, whenever I set up the camera and stuff, I always put painter's tape on the ground. There's some right there, actually. Painter's tape on the ground where you should stand when you get yourself in focus, and that's your spot. So you don't need... Now, I do use a tablet as a monitor, so I can tap to focus, but it's still monitored, it's still locked, so I can't move around too much when I'm playing, especially with the f1.4. It's a very shallow depth of field, so if I move forward a foot or back, it's out of focus. Love your soprano sound. Thank you. What's your setup? So it's a no-name Chinese, I think, prototype model that I got from through Vincent Herring. There's no serial number, there's no make, there's no model. Some guy was just making these. It's got my name engraved on it, but it's once again, it's a 10M fan mouthpiece. I think it's called what is it called? I don't even know. It's whatever his soprano mouthpiece is called in the Ultem material, but I don't even think he makes the Ultem. I think he just made one for me. So sorry, but it's a soprano, whatever it is. I don't even know the tip opening. Sorry. Once again, D'Addario, I think 2 hard filed reeds with a stock 2-screw metal ligature. Diameter of your Christmas hat. Sounds great. Pretty big. I have a big head. All right, here we go. So this is, Simon Franzman time, everybody. Time for some Simon Franzman. Watch this. So if any of you saw the live stream of my show at Chris's recently, I played the audio of what the title of this song is, because I had Simon send me an audio clip. Listen to this.
Mot jul.
One more time.
När det lider mot jul.
So that's standard Swedish. Now here's northern Swedish.
När det lider mot jul.
So that's the name of this song. All right, let's listen. Virtuoso, yes, that's the name of it. Do I use OBS to stream? Yes, I do. That's called a flugelhorn. It's like a trombone, but wrapped up, and you can, like a valve trombone, but in a small package. I love the sound of the keys here. Because it's a piano sound, but it's got an electronic sound to it. It's cool. One thing I always fight with at home here. Hey, Mark, what's going on, brother? Tenor fan, everybody. They were just asking about my setups on tenor and soprano and stuff, and I was telling them. Tenor fan on all three horns, alto, tenor, soprano. But one thing, guys, I fight with at home a lot is my room's not treated. This is the room I film in, and it's just a regular, like, spare bedroom / my office, but it's got hardwood floors, hard walls, 4 walls. There's no sound deadening stuff or anything. So it echoes like crazy. So I'm always fighting that in the recordings. You should hear, like, the room sound versus the edited sound. It's so crazy. It's so different. So basically I turn the gain down so far on the mic, and I get semi-close to it and blast right into it. So it doesn't really have enough gain to pick up all the reverb stuff. It just kind of only gets almost like a noise gate, but I'm not actually turning on a gate. but it's only picking up all the loud stuff in front of me. You should do more collabs with Zach Reeves. Yeah, I was talking to him the other day, actually. Well, recently, about doing some stuff, so we're going to hopefully work something out. I have some ideas. It's for some fun videos and just some tunes as well. Simon's funny. All right, let's just jump right into the next one. You got to have the ad first. Don't worry, we'll. Oh, you can't even skip this one. Jeez. Do you arrange the rhythm, or do the players make their own from the chord changes? Ah, good question. So it depends on the tune. Some of my arrangements are, very specific, but some I just let them fly. Like for that one, that wasn't even my arrangement at all. So that was just a straight up ballad. So I said, do whatever. Play it as if, we're at a gig. But some of them, yeah, it's specific. All right, guys, I'm going to play this one. I'm going to run Grab Glass Water. If there's an ad that plays in the middle that's non-skippable, enjoy the ad, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in a couple minutes. So here is, I wasn't even in this one anyway, so this was cool. Dom, I guess, was playing on the street. And, what does it even say? I don't know. It's just Dom and Santa Claus. So, I guess it's good. I threw it up on my channel because Dom told me to, but yeah, the tenor playing Santa, he sounds good. But I wish I could take credit for that, but I cannot. Here we go. That's painful. Wait till you go to a gig and lose money. As an adult. Forget high school, kid. Wait till the parking garage is more money than, for 2 hours, is more money than you made at the gig. That happened to me one time. New York City, Manhattan, but still. Yeah, so that was a cool one there. I'm back. Santa has to keep the reindeer fed. Yeah, I guess he does. So this next one, featuring one of my best friends in the world, Jeff Reed on tenor this time. Yeah, Jeff. I remember right before this, he was all hyped because he got a new camera. Or is this still on his phone? No, it's on his camera. And microphone and stuff. I would love to do one when I'm doing my series, do it with Jeff, to talk about how he came to be, because a lot of people love Jeff's playing. Jeff's first private lesson was when he got to college, when he was a jazz major. That's right, being a jazz major, and he never had a private lesson in his life. It was just, we used to just jam all the time, but he had all this natural ability. And then he went to West Virginia University first, because he wanted to get on the football team, which he could have, actually. That's a whole nother story. But he was like better than his teacher in college. And then he transferred to Temple when they studied with Dick Oates. And then got on cruise ships and then moved to Australia. One funny game would be to play if you had like a lot of time on your hands is put my videos in order of, I guess I'm in all of them except for the Santa Claus one, but what chronological order did I film them in? I don't know the answer to that, but you can check by my hair because this one is noticeably longer than some of the other ones. Now, people ask me about when I did this series, and I told them basically from the end of August, last week of August, through like the middle of December, I spent 3 hours every day on the series, either writing arrangements, editing audio, editing video, recording parts, basically 3 hours every day, 7 days a week. Obviously, there was a couple days where I did less. Some days I did more. But I say it's a good average, about 3 hours. Which, once again, goes back to you have to be efficient. I taught full-time, taught lessons, had a regular life. It wasn't like this in my life. If I had this was my job, it'd be one thing. It's not. Notice Clarice and Rudolph on the front of the drums. Or no, not Clarice and Rudolph. Clarice and her mom. What's her mom's name? This one live with my quartet last week, and we played it fast. We were like burning through it. It was cool. I like it faster, actually. I wish we did this faster. Woo, yeah, Jeff. Yeah, so there's that one. All right, next one up is another one from Rudolph, another one that doesn't get, yeah. So that, Dom kills it. Well, that wasn't Dom on drums on that one, but yes, on other ones he kills it. That was Adam Fanasteel. But this is called There's Always Tomorrow, and Clarice sings this to Rudolph in the original. So this is a cool one. That I arranged for. I think I originally did it for 5 saxophones, and then I just put it on 3 flutes and 2 clarinets. Nice little short one. It's a nice little short one there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. So Jared, you're all hyped up about flute clarinet there. Yeah, I do love that in big bands. You know, I like when they have sopranos too. Thad stuff has soprano a lot. So, all right, here we go. We got a little meme stuff going on. We got Winter Wonderland featuring Mr. Nathan Graybeal. Once again, it's Phil Keen on the bass. I hate how it sounds, the keys part. You guys like the white background better, like when I have the boxes, like the borders white to match like the background on YouTube, or do you like black better? White or black? Let me know. Because this is like cleaner. Looks more like a window. I don't know. Let me know. Phil is so good. Hey, Louise. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Thank you for the very nice gift, too. Very much appreciated. Merry Christmas to you, too. Not doing good, guys. Best solo so far, really. Interesting. Yeah, it's so fun. Yes, I did, yeah. Sorry I wasn't in. I've been very sick for a little while now. So obviously I gotta let it play a little bit, guys. He didn't tell me he was gonna do this. He just threw it in at the end.
When it comes to investment.
So that was pretty funny. Yeah. So, cool. Welcome in. There we go. Hey. Yeah, so that was a fun one. It's always fun recording with Nathan. Let's see, what do we got next? Oh, the Old Holy Night NSYNC cover. That was cool. With the NSYNC t-shirt. So thank you guys for hanging in there. We still have about 6 more. What up, Colin? How are you? So 6 more. So thank you guys. And I said it before, and I'm not, I appreciate those of you that are here. I know it's Christmas Eve, so that's why there's 16 or 17 of us versus if you were on my streams before, there's usually right around 100 the whole time for 3 hours. So, hey, you are the dedicated ones. So I appreciate that. Or you have nothing else going on, or you're like me and you're stuck at home for the foreseeable future. So, yeah. And this is the best I felt. This is 100% better. So, won't get into it, but I'm alive. I'm here. All right, here we go. This was a really good one. When I heard this, I had to steal it, so I wrote it out for 5 saxophones. NSYNC's arrangement of "Oh Holy Night." Sounds like Jurassic Park in the beginning, right? Yeah, Colin, thanks for that. I had to private it, or unlist it, so it's no longer there. See you later, Dominic. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. See you, Joanne. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Have a great Christmas Eve. Another little tip for you guys for video editing. People always ask me, pan the audio to the side that they're on the screen. So you know, if you're doing, like, for example, this, if you're looking at the screen, the top left was the lead alto part, so I panned it more to the left. Now, how much is up to you? And then the second alto is panned to the right. I think the barrier was in the middle, you know, in the tenor. So make sure you pan correctly. Here we go. So this was the outro video. Part of this solo was the outro. So this was arranged by Adam Fanisteel, who was a drummer on a lot of the videos. So he's on vibes and drums and keys on this too. But this was the outro for all the videos you heard. So I think this might have been the first or one of the first I recorded. Hello, other Emily. Emily H. How are you? Here it is. Ready? Yeah, Emily. It's when it's on. Yeah, if you're wondering, like, oh, who's got the melody, like, you can hear usually the highest one. If you hear it in your headphones on the left or right, look on the screen. It should line up. Now, some people don't do it that way. Some people just do whatever. They just do the audio separately, which makes it more confusing. But to me, I like to see if someone's playing. My eyes and my ear go that way. Like right here, he's on the left, and the saxophone should be more on the right when it comes in. It's kind of in the middle, but yeah. But I do it for all the other instruments too, bass, drums. Actually, he edited the audio of this. It's pretty down the middle, actually. Funny story about panning stuff too. A lot of people use stereo mics, which is going to pick up physical sound in the room. So he used that on the vibes. So on the vibes, when you put the stereo mics normally, if you're looking at the vibes from left to right, it goes low to high. But then when you listen to it though, because you're watching him from the front, his low to high is right to left. But if he goes from low to high, in your ear it's going to sound left to right, and then on screen it's going to go right to left. So that gets a little weird. But if you're not paying attention to it, it's not a big deal. So it shouldn't matter too much. Just little details like that are, you know. The next one you'll hear, it'll be panned appropriately. By the way, Adam, the one who did this arrangement, and he's on keys and vibes and drums. He's also a middle school band director. That's right, middle school band directors can play. Some. I love the outro. Yeah, that was a really fun one. And yeah, that was probably the first or one of the first ones I did. But that was a good one. Okay, here we go. 5 left. Let's see. So this is Up on the Housetop. Oh, that's right. This is the little funk arrangement of Up on the Housetop by me and Dom wrote this a few years back, actually. Cross buns. I actually have one on my channel. Give me a second. I'll be back in a couple minutes, guys. If an ad comes up that I can't skip, just watch it and talk amongst yourselves. Be right back. Passed your sick onto me. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's I don't know who got me sick, but someone got me very, very sick. Sweater. Thank you. Kenny G. Please talk to us, someone here. No. Hey, Jared, you still here? Oh, there you are. I was gonna say, yeah. Emily, were you out sick all week too? Hey Zach, how's it going? What's up? guys should stay for a little bit. The song I'm going to play in a few is really good. You'll like the way the guy's dressed. Let me put it that way. Oh, here's a little duet version of one I did. This will be good. Jeez. Yeah, it's not going to stop anytime soon. Yeah, I don't think Grace are getting Mountain Dew and pizza. It sounds like you're having dinner with Ricky Bobby. Stick around. Play Morpheus. It's spelled with a PH and an E, not an F and I. It's okay. Beautiful ads. Hey, got to make money somehow, right? Once again, I appreciate all of you hanging out. I know you're the true fans. Like I said, usually there's 100 or so, up between 80, 90, and 120, 130 on a normal stream. Normal streams aren't on Christmas Eve when you should be with your families. So, thank you, Emily, for fixing that. Yeah, so I appreciate all you guys being here. And we got a few more. Just kind of hanging out. Cool setup. Oh, thanks. Just, I mean, if you're reading the song all year, you should know how it's spelled. You are fans. So, I explained this earlier, but I got to hang out a lot with Kenny G. I almost got Kenny G very sick, by the way. But I was hanging out with Kenny. I'll explain it in school. But it wasn't just meeting him. It was straight up chilling with Kenny G for a few hours. It was awesome. I didn't ditch you. I was doctor's orders. I cannot be around people. And trust me, you didn't want to be around me that sick. Veggie might land. Hey, where in Australia are you, Tank Engine? I love Australia. Hancock. I was talking to Kenny about his practice habits actually recently. We were chatting about that. If you come to school. So I did. Yeah, I'll explain it. I did not ditch you. I was very, very sick. But Tank Engine, where in Australia are you? That's my favorite place. It's I've been there 3 times, hanging out with my buddy Jeff. We always stayed in the Gold Coast there. He's from well, he lived in Surfers Paradise. I think he lives in Brisbane now, but I love Brisbane and that whole area, Burleigh Beach, and you know that just the whole vibe down there is awesome. I love it. You guys are great. Trader, yeah. Mr. Rayner's a trader now too. Oh, Melbourne, nice. I want to get down there. I heard it's awesome. Sorry, Mike. No, you're not, Emily. So, guys, just so you know, Mike Nordsey in the comments that he's the bass player on this. Sorry, Mike. You guys gotta stay for at least 3 more songs to see what I want you to see. I want you to see. Not Simon Ellie. Yeah, Nordsey. There was a bass solo. Oh, it's messed up. So for the uninitiated there, it's very common in jazz settings when there's a bass solo, because it gets quiet, the drums drop, kind of get soft, everybody else drops out. It's common for people to just keep talking over it. So, yeah, sorry about that. Like, what a gig. Sorry, dude. You can watch it anytime you want. I was talking over everything else, too. Listen, I'm talking over the intro to this. You know what? Here, as soon as the sax comes in, I'll start talking louder. Here, I'll turn it down. I love bass players. You should love bass players. Bass players are the best. Thanks. No problem, Mark. I've been wanting to do this for about 11 months now. There's a bass song. This one features a bass player now. I realized I featured bass players back to back. Two very different kinds of basses. I'll talk over both your solos. Savage, I don't care. Mark, I forgot. I'd call you about the Kenny thing. I'll explain why I didn't call you. I got you, Mike. Don't worry. Mark, I'll explain why I didn't call you before. I'll call you like on the 26th, and I'll explain. I couldn't make it through a phone call. Jasper? What about Jasper? He made us cry. Of course I remember Jasper. For you guys, a few years is your whole life, but for me, it's not that long because I'm old. Guitar is not as good as clarinet. Yeah, true. I played one on clarinet, Emily, actually, already. It was back on day, I think, 16. What quote did he just do there? That me and him do on like every gig we play together, like 100 times. Your brother's 21. Oh my God, that makes me feel really old. Yeah, not well. That was great. That was way at the beginning. What about me? Yes, Zach. I didn't leave yet. Going to fade this one out early because we don't need to hear me play anymore. All right, so we only have a couple left. Oh, there we go. We're good. Very nice. All right, so Benny Benak, and then there's the one I want you guys to see. So hang out for two more. Pollack is my idol, but not anymore because he's leaving. Man, brutal. You guys are rough, but fair. Like I said, you're allowed to feel that way. That's okay. It was If I Only Had a Brain, by the way, from The Wizard of Oz. That was the quote. If I only had a brain. a great one to quote. Or the carrot net. Carrot net. Is that a clarinet? Benny's a good dude. Hey, Tyler, how's it going? Good to see you, buddy. I'm like him, but I'm a sax. Yeah, you do sing. You did a crooner thing. Yeah, you got the crooner thing going on, like Benny. I want to do some more stuff with Benny this year. Tyler should be your idol. Tyler's great. Hey kids out there, if you play trumpet, don't play with that technique Benny was playing, with his fingers over the valves. Don't do that. He can get away with it. See, now he's playing correct. That's what you want. Now it's not. Maybe. I think the sax solo is next. I'm going to fast forward through it. We don't need to hear this. We don't need to hear this. Here we go. Oh, you kids, hang around. One more song. One more. The next one is what I want you to see. You've probably already seen it, or maybe not. But I want you guys to watch the next one. And I want you to give me some fashion tips. Ronan's back, everybody. We're good now. Mr. Pollack has no passions. That's why I need you to help me. Joey. Oh, thanks so much. Gig down in, at Chris's. Yeah. Thanks so much for coming. Glad you enjoyed it. Kenji on a Christmas vid? No. Where's Kenny? He's in Malibu. Near Los Angeles. That is Mr. G to you, Professor G. gratuitous jazz going on here. All right, here we go. So here's the one that I wanted you guys to see, which you may have seen before, maybe not, though. If you're a true fan, then you've seen it. But this is Leo Pellegrino, my boy Leo. I was like, yo, what tune do you want to do? Once again, so this was day 24 coming up. So this was exactly this day a year ago. I was like, what tune do you want to do? He was like, what if we do Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You? It's like, done. So we did it, and here's it's the best. His outfit. All right, guys, Emily and Roni, you got to tell me. What do you think? The gold, the shiny headphones, the pink hair, purple hat. What do you think of the pink shirt, the pink? I'm a true fan. Yes, you are, Jared. You've been here the whole time. What do you guys think? Should I dress like this? Should I start? You gotta help me out. You say I have no fashion sense. Franny, welcome back. I think you're back, right? Merry Christmas to you too. Yeah, definitely reach out. Send me an email. Hey, Louise, you're still here. This guy looks exactly... No, he doesn't. Mr. Wagner Peloton, this is Leo P. Yeah, I'll notice the dog next to the guitar player? There's a dog. Right, you'll see it. On the couch. Look. Right there. Little doggy on the couch. Adorable. That dog's name is Wheezy. He looks like me. Leo? Literally next to him on the couch, not on the video, in his video. See? Sitting on the couch. I'll tell Leo you said that, Emily. I'll say I used to be a role model, but I'm a traitor now, so now it's all to you. Tell him that you're his best friend and you love him. Hello, Luke. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. All right, I have to stop right there. Guys, I don't know if anybody caught this ever, and I have to check through all the comments out of 9,100 people who watched it. Look at Leo right at the end of his solo. Look what I did. Right. Look, well, he did something, then I added something. Stare at him, please. Specifically his left eye. Did you guys catch it? took me a little longer than I care to admit. Uh-oh, Emily. Jared says Leo's winking at him, not you. Uh-oh. What are you going to do about that? Somebody asked what are we going to do on my last day? I don't know. Scales all day. Just scales. Yeah, so that was Leo P with Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. So we're at one more now. Zach Grooves and Augie Bello, my boys. Sophia Deej, hey. Hello. Oh, everybody's here. I wonder why. I think you're faking being sick. No, I am definitely not. I'll be right back, guys, in about 2 minutes here. So take a look at this one and enjoy. Be right back. Persecuted endlessly. Oh, Jared, you have no idea. These girls are merciless, but it's funny. I love it. left. First 2 weeks of January. I will be there unless... What do you think this guy's had? Unless there's some major setback. I cannot... I couldn't be at school this week. Trust me, if there was any week to skip school, it wouldn't be the week right before Christmas. That's the easiest week ever. That would have been nice and chill. Think I wanted to be homesick? I got it, Sophia. Thank you. Really. Truly. You could have left it on my desk if you wanted. I had Mr. Simonelli bring everything home for me. Wow. Jeez, that is my loss. You're acting like I wanted to not be there. So Jared, funny thing, they a couple years back they didn't want us to play any of my Christmas songs at our concerts. So this year, for various reasons I won't get into, but this year because it's my last Christmas concert, I didn't even put on we had Practice Jazz Band do this Christmas, but I didn't put it in the program, so nobody knew we were doing it. And I played alto, and the other band teachers played drums and trombone. It was pretty good. And there you have it. Boom. That is the end. All 25. Woo! Thanks for sticking around. Once again, all of you should be with your families if you're celebrating Christmas. So thank you for sticking around. Much appreciated. Can we listen to No Role Models on the last day? No. Mr. Pollack, this is silly. Am I silly? I'm very silly. But yeah, so thanks, guys. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed going through this. Of last Christmas, you like Last Christmas I Gave You My Heart, that one. Cool. But I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas if you're celebrating. If not, I hope you have a great Saturday tomorrow. And then a Happy New Year in a week from today. I'm the realist. Pass me your sickness, yeah. Tell Leo we love him. I will text him right now and go to bed now. It's only 4:45. I'll be all right. I've been doing nothing but laying around for 5 days, so 6 days and see if he chooses me or Jared. I'll let you know, Emily. I will text Leo, and I'll show you his response in January. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks again. It was a lot of fun. We started at 2, so it's been a while. Send me his number. No. No thanks. I will not be doing that. See you next year. Yes, see you next year. Everybody, have a great time. This will be on the channel, so if you wanted to go back and watch any of these, stop deluding yourselves. Oh, my God. So it'll be on the channel if you want to go back and watch, but I talked over basically all the tunes. But all the tunes are on there on the playlist, Christmas Tune of the Day 2020. Thank you all for watching those. Sorry I didn't do a series this year. Once again, many reasons. Sick stream. Thank you. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Louise. Thanks so much. Hello from Germany. Hey, Max. Hi from America, from New Jersey, United States. All right, everybody. So, girls, you can keep fighting in your group chat or whatever you have. So have fun with that. Spend time with your families, please. But I appreciate you sticking around and spending some time with me on this, because it's me and my wife and our pets here, and no one else. And that's how it's going to be for a while. So I appreciate it. Thank you. And see you guys later. Don't forget me when you switch jobs. You won't let me. Don't worry. And I won't forget. See you guys. Have a